Hello everyone, in this video we'll learn about socket programming at a very basic level using TCP socket connections. First let's begin with the theory part and then we'll go to the implementation in code. First, beginning with the theory, in a typical client-server architecture we have a server and a client. A server will have an IP address associated with it and a client which needs its request to be processed by the server. Here, in this server, how do you think these two server and client communicate with each other? The communication is basically done with the help of the sockets. Socket is one endpoint of a two-way communication link between the two processes on a network. Here, this socket at the server side is called as a server socket. This server socket is given a unique port number. Here, now combining this IP address and the port number of this server socket, this client will be able to know which server socket it needs to be connected to, and hence a communication is established between the client and server. Here is a code implementation of the socket programming. I have written a server class and a client class. This is a very basic version of the socket programming. In this server, these are the classes inbuilt provided by Java, and I'm creating a new socket server, giving it a port number, and the socket is waiting, and the server socket is waiting for the client to be connected to it. Here, once I know the IP address and the port number of the server, I'll be creating a socket for the client, and then I'm establishing the communication link between the server and the client. Once the server accepts the link, once there is an established link, the client keeps on sending the input or the request to the server, and here the server gets all the requests from the stream input, reads them and prints it on the terminal. Let's see the server and client in action. Here I already compiled it just now. Let's run the server first. Here the server is running right now, and let's create another one for the client. And this client needs the IP address, let's say the local host right now, and the port number we have given 8375. The port number is 8375. Now the server and client are connected. Here the message hi, which I've typed in the client server, in the client socket, in the client process, has gone to the server process through a socket. Let me send another message like how are you. Yeah, it's working. That's how the client and server communicate with each other. Thank you everyone.